This year marks the 250th anniversary of the Marine Corps, and to celebrate, the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation is featuring an exquisite exhibit highlighting artists both in uniform and out. Let's welcome Major General Jim Lukeman, President and CEO of the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation. Good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit more about this exhibit.
Yeah, we're really excited to be able to take a piece of the collection from the National Museum of the Marine Corps on the road. And that's what this traveling art exhibit is. And it's terrific that we're starting this traveling show down at the Citadel.
And we're honored. We're honored that we're number one. How many cities is it going to end up visiting?
Probably about 6 or 7 over the next 2 to 3 years. We usually stay for about 6 months at a location before it moves. This is the second time we've taken an exhibition on the road.
Yeah.
And this year it's extra special because it is, as you mentioned, the 250th anniversary of the Marine Corps this year. And we really felt like, even though we've had over 7 million visitors here at our National Museum just outside of Washington, D.C., we wanted to take the collection on the road to reach the rest of the country.
Please tell us more about the collection.
Yeah. So this is I think it's 33 works. They're all done by combat artists. So the Marine Corps, since World War II, has found either talented Marines or some civilians as well to go with Marines into combat and to capture what they saw. So it's called the Marine Corps Combat Art Program. And this 33 paintings are from that program. They
and
do
one
capture,
sculpture, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and a sculpture as well. That's right.
Yeah.
So they capture the air-ground team in this particular exhibition. A lot of people may not know that the Marine Corps has a large aviation part. We have our own airplanes and helicopters that support the Marines, and that's what this show highlights.
Now, can you explain what some of the imagery is? Is this from the front lines, or is it a depiction of places where war has taken place? What is captured in some of this artwork?
Right. So the paintings are everything from combat to training, but in all cases, it's really kind of a close-up view of what it's like from a person on the scene. This is the beauty of embedding the artist with the units when they're out there. And one of the great things about this is you'll see the evolution over time. So some of the works capture World War I aircraft and scenes all the way up through today. So you can see, for instance, the evolution of helicopters or fixed-wing aircraft from World War I to World War II to Korea to Vietnam to today in these artworks.
And this particular program can trace back to 1942?
Absolutely. We've got works here in the National Museum that from World War II, sketches that were done on the battlefields that are on display. None of those sketches are in this exhibit that's traveling, but there's some great World War II paintings in the exhibit as well.
Wonderful. And the Heritage Foundation, for people who would like more information about it, how did this come about? Who does it serve, and why does it exist for the rest of us to learn more about the Marine Corps?
Yeah. So the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation is a nonprofit, and our job is to preserve and share the history, tradition, and culture of the Marine Corps with everybody. We built the National Museum of the Marine Corps, which is a gorgeous museum. And if anybody hasn't been, it's right outside of D.C. off of Route 95, so you drive by it. It's open every day of the year except for Christmas and Thanksgiving, so it doesn't cost anything. It's free to come, so everybody should come visit. But for those that can't make it here, we want to, again, take a piece of the collection on the road. So our mission is to do that, just to show what's best about the Marine Corps for the country. And we're especially doing it this year, the 250th anniversary of the Marine Corps.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, for anybody who's interested, you can come and see the exhibit. It's currently at the Citadel, and it's going to be there for at least 6 months?
Yes, I think it's through June this year.
Terrific. Well, thank you again for your service, and thank you for joining us, Major General.
Thanks for having us, and I hope everybody gets a chance to see that exhibit down there at the Citadel.
Indeed. We're back after this.